Bula Vinaka boxing fans. Well, it's been a while. I've been battling a cold, still battling a cold, but I had to make this video today. Daniel Dynamite Dubois has absolutely destroyed Anthony Joshua. Was it 5 rounds or 6 rounds? I don't know. I didn't even do a prediction video because I was pretty much the same as the fan zone on DAZN, who 87% of people thought that Joshua would win. I thought so as well. I thought, given so many right hands that Dubois took from Hrgovic, I thought as soon as Joshua lands 1 or 2 of those, it would be over. I did not expect Daniel Dubois to come out from round 1 and have AJ on the back foot. I thought it would be a little bit cagey. I thought they'd be kind of testing each other out. And I thought that's where Joshua would land a nice jab, 1-2, and get Dubois hurt early and just get him out of there. But the fact that Dubois came in, one of the commentators said that it was like a Mike Tyson in there. Dubois came out like Mike Tyson, basically on Joshua's chest, and from the first round throwing huge bombs, but not just that, educated jabs. You could see the jabs landing on Joshua and it was hurting Joshua. At the end of the fight, they did some statistics of jabs thrown and jabs landed. Dubois outlanded Joshua even with the jab, with more effective jabs, powerful jabs, more jabs thrown and more jabs landed. And that huge right hand towards the end of round 1, Joshua was lucky it was at the end of the round, and so the bell saved him so he could have some rest. But from that, he just never recovered. You know, the next two or three rounds, I'm not sure if there was another knock. I think there was another knockdown. Then there was another one that was called as a slip. But you could see AJ Ruiz all over again. Joshua with his kind of legs not under him, stumbling around, pulling little faces with his tongue. Like he knew he was in a fight. And I know this is the way you have to beat Anthony Joshua. You have to take it to him and you have to be able to take his power, and you need to throw with bad intentions and power. But the thing is, most of the people that he's fought, except for Ruiz, doesn't have that sort of power to hurt him and the accuracy. He fought someone completely different in Alexander Usyk. And we know with Usyk, he's got really good power as well, but he uses his skills. And even Usyk had Joshua pretty much out of there in the 12th round by pure exhaustion. But what was the most compelling part was towards the end of round 4, you could see Joshua starting to come back a little bit. And then there was a pep talk from Don Charles, Dubois' trainer, saying, you cannot let this guy come back in. And I was thinking to myself, man, is this going to be another AJ Klitschko where AJ's completely out of his feet and he's going to come and he's going to land on Dubois and he's going to get him? And that's exactly what happened to an extent in round 5. AJ lands a huge shot. You could see Dubois for the first time kind of go back, and he's going back. Now AJ's getting the front foot, going in to try and hit the front foot, get on the front foot and push Dubois back. And he's landing shots and I'm thinking, oh no, Dubois is going backwards. But that shot that Dubois landed, as AJ goes for his hook, Dubois sees the opening. And this is real time, people. Imagine just the timing and speed. AJ goes for a hook, Dubois sees it and catches him. So AJ's throwing. While AJ's throwing, Dubois is throwing, and Dubois gets him on the chin, and AJ's hook doesn't land because he gets connected on the chin, and you can see Joshua knocked down in such an awkward position. He's trying to get up. He can't even get up. I was like, oh my gosh. I have never seen Joshua beaten that bad. This has even eclipsed his beating from Ruiz, because with Ruiz, he was still up on his feet. And he made the count. The ref stopped it. He didn't actually even make the count. So what next for Joshua? I was a little bit disappointed when Eddie Hearn says I'm sure he'll exercise the rematch clause. Are you kidding me right now? Does every Anthony Joshua fight have to have a rematch clause? He wasn't the champion. Everything was stacked up against Dubois. He was a champion. Dubois was the champion, but he had to come out first, should I say. He had to be, his name was announced first, although he was the champion. And now he has to go into another rematch after destroying AJ. If I was Frank Warren, I'd be saying there's no need for a rematch. We're the champion. I'm sorry, but we will fight the winner of Usyk and Fury. I think they should at least allow Dubois to fight the winner of Usyk and Fury after December. And then Joshua can have his rematch of the fighter, of the winner after that. But I just think that it's a bit sad that Dubois was treated so poorly leading up to this, even through the night. They could have at least announced his name second. If they let him walk first, then they should have allowed Dubois' name to be announced as, because he's the champion. Why should the champion's name be announced, first? Josh was challenging Dubois, so you can see. And even the ref at the start, everything was stacked against. The ref at the start was warning Dubois about his head, warned him about the low blow. Okay, it was fairly low. But he just allowed Joshua to keep going and getting pummeled. And he should have stopped it, after Josh had been knocked down 3 times, 3, 4 times. Any other ref would have stopped that. But he gave everything was all stacked in Joshua's favour. And yet Dubois still overcame the odds and beat him. So I never thought he could do it. I didn't even do a prediction video because I just thought I thought it was 100% sure that Josh was going to win. It was just a matter of which round and how he was going to do it. But Dubois just keeps getting better and better, and he is 100% the fighter of the year. He is the informed fighter. He has now even eclipsed Joseph Parker, I believe, in terms of the informed fighter of the year. And Parker's quite inactive, so it'll be interesting to see where Dubois goes from here. Where does Joshua go? I think Joshua needs another fight before the end of the year. I think, no, he won't be able to because he's been knocked out. So Joshua probably needs to come in either February or March, and he should be fighting, someone like a Caballero or a Parker or someone, or maybe he can fight Wilder now. Maybe this is the time to make Joshua Wilder. This is perfect. But, let me know your thoughts. How did you see the fight? What did you make of Dubois' victory? And do you think Joshua is done? Do you think that's the Joshua will ever be a champion? Do you think Joshua can rebuild now? Because that was an absolute destruction. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like, subscribe, and as always, you're watching Seru Boxing Undisputed. Vinaka.